I'm here with Dustin Browder, one of the most charming persons I've ever seen, I guess. And you're a legend right now, because the Heroes of the Storm community, everybody knows your name, at least 99%, I guess.
Wow.
And we have some questions for Dustin today, because we're here to bring you the new content of Heroes of the Storm and the questions you send us. That's the problem we have right now. And I would start right about... Is this okay for you to start right now?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, the first question for you is, what are the plans for rebalancing the current content after delivering so much new content to Heroes of the Storm with the many champions, the maps?
So we have a dedicated balance team that's always looking at the new stuff, but they're always looking at the old stuff as well. And so, we have amazing tools. We've been very fortunate to work inside Blizzard, where we have a business intelligence team whose job it is to gather data about our games. And this was originally a team that was developed for World of Warcraft. And so they've got many, many years of experience looking at big games to understand player behavior, to understand where things are working, where things are not working. And so they're able to provide us with data like, I can go right now back to the office and I can look at win-loss on Illidan at a skill level with a very small skill level, a very broad skill level, whatever I want to say, with a certain number of games played. So I can say, show me Illidan, top 2% players, 50 games minimum, and I can see how often Illidan's winning and losing games.
Yeah.
I can do the same thing looking at individual talent choices, and we can discover very interesting things about what we need to do. For example, I can go and look at Lili's heroic abilities, and I can say, how often is Jug of 1,000 Cups picked versus Water Dragon, right? And I can see that Jug of 1,000 Cups is picked maybe 80% of the time.
Most likely, yeah.
And then I can go and see, well, how often do you win if you choose Water Dragons? 56% of the time. Like, oh, Water Dragon's actually better than Jug of 1,000 Cups for winning by a few percentage points.
By percentage points.
By percentage points.
Yeah, right.
At the same time, I could look at Sylvanas, and I could say, how often do you pick possession?
Yeah, I guess.
Very small.
Yeah.
How often do you win? Very small, right? And so that's an area we can focus on and see what's going on. So the balance team has all of these amazing tools, and it's really just a matter of time for them to go through. And so every time we put out a new hero, we also look at some older heroes and we do some revamps of some older heroes as well, whether to improve pick rates in talents or to improve overall win percentage. And you see us go through lots of heroes to see what changes we can make. We've had some feedback from our community recently. They're maybe making a few too many changes. So we're going to be a little careful and strategic, and we're trying to hear that feedback. At the same time, we're very eager to constantly update the game. So we're trying to walk the line as best we can, but we're always open to your feedback, whether we're changing too much, whether we could change more. We're also all playing the game as much as you guys are. Maybe not as much, but I play every night. The Balance guys play every night. We're watching esports tournaments. So we're seeing not everything you guys are seeing, because there's so much to see, but we're seeing a lot. And so if you're experiencing something bad, chances are, I am too. If I see one more first pick Jaina, I'm going to lose my mind, right? So if you guys are seeing it, we're seeing it as well. And so we're very open to your feedback, and we're very excited to be able to continue to work and make the game better.
Perfectly. Perfect. Let's go to the next question with most likely a perfect answer. So they're working with a hotlog system for the consumers right now. It's hotlogs, you know that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's a stat site for all the percentage rates and pick rates, win rates, whatever you were searching for, and stuff like that. And they're going through the stats, trying to pick up the win rates or stuff like that, everything. So it's getting worked on the balance. We can say at least that. So Dustin, do you expect? And that's a real tough question right now, I know this, but do you expect an explosion on the player base, so on the consumers right now, in the next few months? Do you guess that game is so damn good, and we know it is?
Well, thank you, sir.
That we have that kind of potential right there to have an explosion?
Well, we're definitely growing all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know what an explosion is, but we're getting a lot of players in. We've got millions of players now, and we're definitely growing. And as we
do we have numbers?
I don't have numbers, but we have millions. I can tell you that. And so as we add, more and more players, I think you'll see the game continue to get bigger and bigger. And I'm very comfortable with fast growth. I'm very comfortable with slow growth, right? And honestly, I'm very comfortable as long as our players are having fun. And as long as the players we have are enjoying themselves, that's all we can ask for as game developers, is to be able to make something that people are passionate and excited about. And so far, we're seeing here at Gamescom, we've met many players who are excited about our work, which is wonderful to see. Wonderful to see.
Yeah, perfectly diplomatic answer. So we're moving on. I'm sorry, my throat.
Okay. It's been a long weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was a wargaming party. There was sorry, wrong topic. I guess we're going with the next question. And it is. What are your expectations and plans for the future of Heroes of the Storm in perspective with esports regarding competitive gaming?
Right, so we had some esports already. We tested sort of the core concept of esports and a new idea for esports with Heroes of the Dorm, early this year. This was a North America event where college teams were asked to compete for a chance to win college tuition, which in the US is tens of thousands, if not more, dollars for them to win. And this was a very exciting event for us. We really didn't know how it was going to work out.